stream. Ew, I'm so tired. That's okay. That's okay. Now we wait for people. And begin. It's so hot today. Even though it's raining, it's so hot. Hello. Hi, everybody. Hi. What are your thoughts on LP? They made a G6? I still haven't started on G5. Hello. Hi. What's up with all you? How's life? Tired. It's been hot. Today it rained. I thought that would cool it down, but it just made everything humid. They killed Applejack and Rarity. Oh no. That was not nice. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just hot and tired. G6 is gonna be a reimagined G4. How was my morning? I don't know. I was asleep during the morning. I guess G5 really didn't work out then. Yeah, this is an image from a Minecraft world. Yeah, I don't have to apologize for showing up late to a live stream. That's how streams work. You pop in and out at your own convenience. Anything going on lately with the incident? You're gonna have to be more specific. There are 20 bajillion incidences in my life. Thank you. My birthday was over a week ago now. I don't think G2 failed. I just think it just didn't get any TV shows. Hello. CN Real is going slowly. I'm hoping to get some real progress done in August. We'll see. My birthday was the 21st. The star in the room. I don't even know what I can say at this point. Yeah, G2 was really, really small. That computer game, I think, is only G2 by, like, coincidence. Best song to listen to during the summer. Probably that Heat Waves song, because it's Heat Waves. Come on, I got 20 million songs. I gotta find the right one. These are just so slow. I mean, I like these music. It's just it's so quiet and tiring. Was there any updates from folks after you posted? Yeah, a lot of annoying stuff. No, it's not my Minecraft soda. No, it was not my Minecraft server. It was Coda's. But I played on it, and I made some. Thank you for the donation. I love you to see the criticisms of media critics like member. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. I want to play Morrowind music because that's the game we've been playing, but it will get me copyright tagged, and I don't want to get into revenue sharing. Sure, Phineas. You can call me or something, I hope it works. Yeah, Undertale also gets copyright tagged. Phineas is calling me. I need to join the call.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Gotta make sure everything's...
Hi, Cat. How are you guys today? They can't hear me yet. They're a little delayed.
Yeah, gotta make sure. Thank you for the donation. I was walking through the mail with my partner, and they started playing... Oh, no.
I mean, I love walking through a giant bucket of mail, you know? Like, when I see the post office coming through, I just hop in the truck, you know?
Yeah.
Is that a silly concept? I'm sorry, chat.
What's going on with growing around? I think I answered this question before like 50 times.
It's growing somehow around.
Yeah, I'm working on an alternate project because the creative partner who also owns the copyright is a not good person who's been up to some adventures of his own, let's just say that.
Yeah, that's for sure. I know you're being silly, Truge. I just had to do it. You understand. Does my voice sound normal? I've got a mild sore throat developing.
I think it sounds normal. I hope they can hear you. I'm not the best at balancing audio.
You're good. Don't worry at all. Wait. Okay, someone's asking for your thoughts on Chimptopia.
The Indiegogo thing?
Yeah.
I want to have a very pretentious joke.
Go ahead.
Well, I guess people can't say that I have the worst animation Indiegogo ever anymore.
I literally went through my own channel. Wait. I went on my own channel and dived into the thing. John, the going around Kickstarter Indiegogo thing was by far and away better than this. They have the worst, the literal worst rewards I've ever seen.
Really?
Okay, so hang on, let me pull this up on my end, and I'm gonna quiz you. Okay, so the reward is, so there's a $10,000, like, that's the pool, that's how much they're trying to get. By the way, they're a product we love according to Kickstarter. Kickstarter loves Chimptopia chat. So how much do you think to get your name in the credits of the show?
That would probably be on the lower end, like, I mean, generally speaking, I mean, if it was like a video game, you just do everyone because the credits can go on forever, but as an animation, right. I'd have to assume, that sounds like, I want to say $10, but I know it's not $10.
It's $15. It's actually one of the more, well, so for $5, they give you nothing, right? For $15, you get your name in the credits. All right, here's the first big one. There's a digital fan pack. It has special handcrafted wallpapers for your phone and PC in, as they describe it, immaculate quality. Now, when you pull out your phone on the train, everyone will know you really like Chimptopia.
I'm guessing that's very expensive.
Okay, that's actually relatively cheap. It's $25.
Really?
Yeah, but like, it's for the digital assets, just to have a digital wallpaper that you can send to literally anyone.
Wow.
Okay, stickers. How much do you think stickers would cost?
Is this one gonna be the one that's like $50?
It is! You're correct!
Oh, wow.
It gets worse. Okay, so we're gonna just jump ahead a few for ones. How a signed poster and t-shirt, how much do you think those things would cost?
I don't know. At this rate, $1,500.
Okay, it's 100, so you're better off, but still. And then, so here's the big one. Limited quality, 50 of 50 left. How much do you think a personalized sketch of you in the style of Chimptopia or in the style of something else? I don't really care. I'll draw whatever you want.
500.
250, but it's still rough. 500 is for the background cameo, and then it's $1,000 for executive producer credit. And one person's given that so far, which is 1/3 of the amount of Monster vs. Aliens 2 funds that was gotten out of a certain someone.
Wow.
It's a Kickstarter of all time. The character dynamic is literally we have Ed and Eddie at home.
It might be worth doing a video on my end.
I think it's worth it. I think you should. I think it would be fun to see you look through the Kickstarter as someone who's done a Kickstarter.
Yeah, okay. I've been looking for some small projects to do because the big stuff is taking forever, and that's problematic.
Yeah. Your chat is asking, do you have a favorite Invader Zim character?
My
An
favorite
episode.
Invaders. It's been a while since I've seen the show beginning to end.
I saw it last year.
I know I like Dib.
I'm a Dib truther. That dude's been correct the whole time.
Yes.
My favorite episode was Dib's Wonderful Life of Doom when I watched through it all back in May of last year.
I don't remember the episodes by their name.
You're good. If you remember, you've seen my Simpsons spreadsheet. I did that for Invader Zim too.
Okay.
So let's see. Out of curiosity, if you could use any licensed music track in your videos, what music would you use?
Licensed? I don't know. I don't really have much. Even back when it was kind of okay to use licensed music in your work because nobody cared, I didn't really use much licensed stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, your chat asks a lot of questions.
Yes, they do.
They're very curious. Curious cats in the chat.
Would you be interested in doing what you've done for Are you asking me would I be interested in remaking my old videos? That's a weird way of asking that question. I have remade a few older videos, and I probably will do in the future. It's just that kind of stuff doesn't really do well with the algorithm just in general, so it's got to be really sparing that you do that.
Yeah, it's always weird going back to older topics and stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know. You've got
doing the reaction thing. I think it'd be. I don't know. I don't think it'd be very funny to commentate on my old stuff. I just cringe the entire time.
French fries as a pizza topping is a good idea, honestly. I made pizza fries in response to finding that out.
Ah, yes.
What's your favorite snack to eat while editing?
While editing? I don't eat while editing. Gotta keep my hands on the keyboard when I edit.
Fair. Also, is your background just Minecraft? You're not actually playing it?
Yeah, it's just a screenshot I took. I'm not playing it.
Fair.
I found one old video that I edited for Ryan. How could I? Go to the archive channel, type in Star Giant Archive, and comment there.
Other thing, if you are in Enter's server or something, you can probably send it to me. I can pass it the team's way.
Yeah. You know, Enter, I'm gonna be honest with you, I could totally buy you as someone who is asexual because you got those asexual vibes going for you. I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that. I've publicly identified as asexual since the beginning.
You're one of the first. I'm asexual myself, and you're one of the first times I ever heard about the word.
Right.
What's my channel? Here. Let me send it y'all's way.
Let's see, what cartoon has the absolute worst first episode? I have no idea. I'm tired. We're all tired of Star Giant.
Yeah.
I guarantee you on that one. The investigators are more tired than anyone else.
Well, it's so funny. I remember in the first video that we did, I literally dropped my spring break of my senior year of college and just focused very, very intensely on everything.
Yes. That was an experience, I will tell you that much.
It's very iconic. They're asking you if you're a LARPer.
I LARP as a human being every single day, so yes.
Maddie's trying to kick down the door.
Is that why Coda exploded? Are those two things related?
Yeah. I believe so.
Hello.
Hi, gang. How y'all doing? Kelsey Sanders 8164 asks, "Did you know that Maxwell Adams of Billy and Mandy is currently active on YouTube?"
I am aware of that. I just haven't watched it.
Emperor Vulcan says, "What do I do on YouTube exactly?" I've been streaming lately. That's been a lot of what it's been. But normally I do video essays on various films and also exist everywhere.
You get one more. I took this screenshot when I made the thing, Coda.
Am I familiar with the Super Origami Kingdom? Be a good palate cleanser for Ender to look at their videos and critique their criticism. You can just ask him.
They did. I told them I have no idea who that is. I still don't know who that is.
Oh, I don't know who that is either. The Super Origami Kingdom. That sounds like a mystical fairyland that's hidden in some like
that sounds
island.
like a Mario RPG. So.
I've not played any of those games. I've not played too many of the Mario games. Is your server patrons only? When did I get here? Recently.
Yes, my Discord server is Patreons only. It's a Patreon Discord server.
Hydra, if you Hydra's the person who's passing on, right? Yeah. If you go to my channel, I've got a Discord server that you can. Oh, hang on, I gotta kick someone from this chat. Sorry, Meta. We're not gonna deal with you right now.
Okay.
Long story.
Have you seen The Odyssey? No, I don't watch too many movies in theaters that aren't animation. Theaters are expensive.
What was the last movie you saw in theaters?
Toy Story 5.
And I forget if you've mentioned it on the channel. Did you like it?
I liked it. I definitely liked it better than 4.
We're gonna be very opposites there, but heck yeah. For me, I thought Toy Story 5 was the second weakest one, maybe, only behind the first film. But I'm weird. I've got weird tastes in movies.
It's definitely on the lower end of the Toy Story franchise, but it's still good, which is a relief considering Lightyear.
Don't worry about Meta. I trust me. That's a very much so. I've known of that person for a while, and we're good. We don't need him in the chat. Wait, Coda's not seen Toy Story 1?
Coda hasn't seen a lot.
That sounds like a crime.
Hold on, Bloods. I'm not playing. This is a screenshot. Is it confusing?
I mean, kind of, I guess. It looks like you're about to play Minecraft, and then it's like, nope, that's just you vibing.
Yeah.
Someone's asking if you've seen Obsession.
No. It sounds like not the kind of movie I want to watch, considering...
You are correct.
I'm not good with horror films in general, and considering my own personal experiences, I don't think it would do well with me.
Crash sends you in $10. Do you think that newer Gumball Ball feels like it's trying hard to be with the jokes and references and the noise? I swear it feels like that TikTok focus group developed it.
I still gotta see that. I am so behind on stuff.
It happens.
Really
and someone else asked you if you've seen the Backrooms. No, he's probably not seen it if it's a horror movie and it's live action, and it came out recently.
Like this year's pretty big for horror movies in general. I don't really watch horror movies. I'm not saying that my take on it would be terrible. I'm just saying it would make me very uncomfortable to watch. Like,
Oh,
Grave of the
yeah.
Fireflies is a masterpiece, but I don't like watching it because it makes me very uncomfortable.
I see. I'm the kind of person where it's like I kind of seek out a lot of cringe comedies as far as it goes. Um, I enjoy the cringe on a live stream, or not on a live stream in a film.
Maddie, if you say that, that's all they're gonna ask me.
Yeah, no, you cursed him. Okay, fine. What's one live action film you really like?
The Truman Show.
Amazing movie, one of the masterpieces of our time.
Yes.
It's older than me, which is crazy to say, but also I can't get over how much I love Truman as a character.
He is awesome.
And he just deserves the best. Like, seriously. When were you first exposed to the Truman Show?
I don't remember. A few years back. I think it was this decade. It was either this decade or late last decade.
But it's weird to think that there was a last. It's weird to think that we're nearly done with the 2020s.
Yeah, that is.
Not nearly done.
We're entering.
We'll be saying that in a few years. That's insane. People are asking what and why is Truman Show? The Truman Show is a Jim Carrey dramedy. Yeah, I think it's mainly a drama, but it's also very fun and funny sometimes.
It is
a man.
It is so ahead of its time considering internet and reality TV and stuff like that.
I just love it for the characters and stuff too. Then it's something if you've ever felt that the whole world feels rigged against you or something, or just like gosh, Truman is such a lovely character. You guys should all watch it in the chat. Was Phineas here at the start of the stream? No, I was like, want me to call in? And John was like, sure. You can spawn in.
20 years later, does Happy Feet hold still? I haven't seen it recently, but everyone who has seen it recently says the movie is, like, horrible in the most bizarre way possible.
Yeah, no, I really, really hate Happy Feet, low-key. Dude, I had to substitute teach. I don't know if I've told you this story at all, but I substitute taught for a dance class, and the teachers were like, "Oh, we're gonna watch. Can you have the kids watch Happy Feet?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I can run that for you. I don't like Happy Feet, but I'll run it for you guys." And here's the whole thing that's super funny. You know how sometimes on YouTube people will upload the gameplay of a video game and call it a full movie?
Yeah.
That's what they found for the Happy Feet movie, because they looked on YouTube.
Wow.
So I had to change the focus because otherwise the kids would have been watching some random guy play Happy Feet.
That is interesting.
But we did watch on the second day, and Happy Feet bad actually.
This music is from Pandora's Box, the video game.
That's a fun name for a game.
Yeah. I mean, I know Happy Feet is popular. Like it got pretty successful back in the day. Successful enough.
It's an Oscar-winning movie.
Yeah. Like, it's one of those movies, though, that in hindsight you have no idea why it got so popular, why it did so well. Maybe it has something to do with the fact of its music.
Also, the better film of the two Penguin films of the 2000s is always going to be Surf's Up.
Yes. Thank you for the donation. I do play horror video games, but I have not played Silent Hill 3 at present because I never had a PS2.
Ah.
Let's see. Are there any plans this stream, or are we chatting? The plan is to chat.
Yeah.
That's what I titled the stream.
Just chatting. Just chatting, but also we beat the Ender Dragon in Minecraft, you know?
Yeah. Have you heard of the poop stuff surrounding rocket monkeys? No, and I don't think I should know. No, I have not played Resident Evil 4, believe it or not. I miss out on all of the popular stuff.
You're good. I'm similar as far as that for games go. My favorite film, sorry, I saw someone else that in the chat.
Yeah.
The Mitchells vs. the Machines is what I usually give as my answer because of when it came out and how it affected me. But the other three in my top four on Letterboxd is Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Eighth Grade, and Coco.
Those are good.
It's a very, very interesting lineup, I think. The only film recently that I was debating switching out is I was debating switching Coco out for Hoppers because I really liked Hoppers.
Hoppers is really good.
It's one of those films where it's like, you ever have those films where it's like, oh, this was made for me and me alone. Don't say Letterboxd uncensored. How do I censor a word when I'm saying it?
Is that like... Is there a joke here
It's
I
not.
don't get?
He's being weird. Anyone know about serialized Letterboxd for TV? I don't use that one. I should. I just keep long spreadsheets for a lot of the shows that I watch, where I give scores to every episode like an insane person.
Could you do a part 2 of Out of Jimmy's Head? We have the other episodes now. I might. I don't know if it would change anything. It sounds like it'd be more of the same if I did it. I doubt the second half of the show is better. Is it weird that I'm practically a Mr. Enter historian? There are a lot of people who seem to know a surprising amount of my content and my life. So, I don't know if I could call it quote-unquote weird at this venture.
It's kind of the curse of being on the internet for over, like... When did you make your first video again?
On this channel, 2013.
Yeah, it's the curse of
2013.
It's the curse of being online for 13 years.
Are you excited for a Resident Evil? No, no Resident Evil movie.
Dude, the classic canon of animated atrocities are actually like all really unique. And it's like, I remember a bunch of them because when I'm taking walks, I grew up in like rural southern Maine. And so when I was taking walks often on my long road, I would listen to YouTube videos, and Enter videos kind of just like hit pretty hard for that. So I remember things like listening to Dorbies on the walk.
Oh, that's good. That's a good one.
It's a very funny video because like the visuals are the worst part about Dorbies, but it's not the worst sounding thing. So it's like,
right. Let's see. What are your favorite pizza places? I tend to go to the chain places like Pizza Hut.
how do you rank the chains? That's a fun question.
Generally
Like,
speaking, Pizza Hut.
Just Pizza Hut?
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah, thanks for doing that.
Is Ryan dead yet? No, he's not dead yet.
No. Yeah, if I actually go into these archives, I had this thing on my first channel called Listen Mix, basically, where I would throw a bunch of YouTube videos into playlists, with the idea being I'm gonna like listen to them as I go to bed. So it's really funny when you're just chilling casually and you accidentally wake up in the middle of the night and Enter's mad at something.
Let's see. What about Little Caesars? I do not like Little Caesars.
Little Caesars is the cheapest feeling of them. For me, pizza places goes, I always like a good local chain, but those are usually expensive. Domino's, I think, is actually pretty solid most of the time.
I'm okay with Domino's. More than my friends, at least.
I don't think really. Wait, is there wars in the servers about Domino's being bad? It's the best of the three major chains. Sorry, I'm not a big Pizza Hut fan.
I get you. Favorite Phineas and Ferb episode? Sorry, but obvious question.
Oh.
My favorite, personally, is probably the last episode of the original run. Forget the title offhand.
Let me see. Phineas and Ferb season 4 last episode. That would be the last day of summer.
Yeah, that one. That should be an easy title to remember. I don't know why I can't.
You're good.
Let's see.
No, I mean, like, the thing is, like, each of the three pizza chains have, like, their own purposes, I feel like. Domino's is very reliable, and you can get a good amount for a cheap amount in their deal. It's not awful. Little Caesars it's my brother's favorite of the pizza chains, but it's also not good most of the time.
My cousin used to work at Domino's, and he would bring home pizza from Domino's, and it always sucked.
Yeah, well, my uncle used to work at Nintendo, and he confirmed that Pokemon XYZ was coming out in the year 2020. No, I'm kidding.
I remember liking
it's hot and
Papa
ready.
John's, but all the Papa John's near here closed. Thank you for the donation.
Hey, welcome. Your boy Pascal. That's a fun name. Dude, the weirdest thing that Papa John's does whenever they do things is they always put one, like, pepper in the pizza box, and it's like, I've never thought that the pepper added to the pizza.
That's definitely an odd little thing.
I'm a sausage pizza person. Like, that's my go-to. Sausage, or in case of Domino's, sausage Alfredo is amazing.
When I do order pizza, I usually just get cheese.
Fair.
Do you agree that I don't remember ever eating Little Caesars breadsticks? I don't remember eating anything from there that isn't their pizza.
The breadsticks there are Crazy Bread's weird because there's, like, not really much to it. It's just breadsticks. They have, like, stuffed breadsticks sometimes. The other thing I'll say for y'all, chat, if you're ever, like, supposed to stay over somewhere else's place and, like, house it or something, pizza's just a really good food because if you get a few pizzas, you can make it last you a long, long time.
Yeah. John's Domino's. Why would you do that, Maddie? Why would you do that? You look at it. They're on season 9. Really?
Yeah, they just finished it.
Oh my god. SpongeBob had the decency to stay on one season for 10 years. Now everyone else is going for like 5 seasons a year, it feels.
It's weird thinking about that, but no, Rick and Morty is 13 years old now. If Rick and Morty was a child, they'd be in middle school.
That hurts. That hurts.
I know.
Feeling older and older this decade.
Yeah, it's a weird feeling. I'm, like, in my baby 20s now, and it's like, oh, Rick and Morty started the same year your channel did. Benjamin just brought up.
Interesting. Thank you for the membership.
Hey.
Did you get a chance? I have never played Splatoon, unfortunately.
Someone's asking for your thoughts on Uncle Grandpa, one of the shows you said you'd never review back in the day.
The same. My opinion is exactly the same as when I said I never review. It gives me, like, no reaction whatsoever.
Yeah.
Which is good. Which is gonna make it see and real review really fun.
That's what one's up for next year, isn't it?
Yeah. And that's one that has, like, the most episodes. It's like second only to regular show at this point.
Wait, Uncle Grandpa is?
Uncle Grandpa has like 150 episodes.
No, wait, what?
He has like 100.
I don't mentally believe 153 episodes.
Yes. Thank you for the donation. I used to watch a lot of Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune and Millionaire back in the day.
Wait. Okay, Steven Universe has more episodes than it by a bit, not counting spin-off material. I think it probably Adventure Time probably has more than it too.
Adventure Time has the most of all of them. Craig of the Creek, I think, also has more. I think Ben 10 2017 does have more. That one has a lot too.
Ben 10 2017, really?
Yeah, that one has a ton of episodes for some reason. Maybe because they're all 11 minutes. The other Ben 10s only have 22-minute episodes.
I feel like the 11-minute cadence made it much easier to make like more episodes by count because it's like all doubled.
Yeah. I mean, counting them all individually is a new thing. Like the Powerpuff Girls back in the day had 11-minute episodes, but one episode was two 22-minute segments.
Right.
The Pearl VA drama. Ouch. Will it? I don't have context there. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So Pearl's actress Dee Dee Magnum Hall was found to be following on Twitter or on Instagram, Charlie Kirk.
Oh.
And so a bunch of people have been saying that Pearl's MAGA. I've not looked into this in full. I want to at some point, but yeah.
Yeah. This is the first time I'm hearing about it. I can't really comment.
Yeah. They're asking us, do we like Legos?
I like everything about Legos except the price.
Yeah. When you were a kid, right, back in the olden days, and you had Legos, did you have them in their individual sets, or were they all mashed up in a box?
All mashed up in a big tub thing.
I feel like that's a big thing with, like, multiple sibling culture. I don't know if, like, only children probably also deal with it, but it's, like, it's really hard because you get these, like, cool sets to make, and then your parents are, like, really frustrated with all the wild amounts of Legos, and they're like, oops, we're gonna put them all together in a box.
Maybe. I think I'm the one who willingly put them there.
Fair.
You like spaghetti and meatballs. I like spaghetti, not meatballs.
Were you a spaghetti and butter and parm person?
As a kid, I was just spaghetti and butter. As an adult, I do like a sauce at least.
Fair. Camp Miggy says, what's the favorite thing you've reviewed?
That I've reviewed, like, at all, ever? Because, like, I think I said that Soul was my favorite movie at a point.
Good choice for a film. That one's fantastic.
Do you like tacos? Ones that have just meat and cheese, yes.
I think lettuce works in tacos. Lettuce and tomatoes I like too on a taco, but I'm pretty basic also.
I don't like lettuce ever. The texture is way too papery for me.
See, I like it normally, but right now I'm kind of in I'm nervous around everything lettuce.
Interesting.
Have you heard about the lettuce crisis?
The Taco Bell one?
Well, it's like lettuce everywhere right now, where lettuce accidentally causes diarrhea sometimes.
Yeah, I heard that in relation to Taco Bell, so
it's more places. There's a lettuce epidemic, or should I call it the letademic? I don't know.
Oh, okay, so I guess it went beyond Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I don't eat
No,
lettuce, so I haven't noticed.
You're good.
What food do you think looks good but tastes awful? I don't know. What are your thoughts on the first Lego? The first Lego movie's a masterpiece.
it's really interesting with Lego movies because I forget that there's so many of them.
Oh yeah.
Like there's 4, and then there's also, and I don't know, are you a Pharrell Williams fan?
I think I like some of his songs.
He did you hear about Piece by Piece?
Yeah, I heard that he had a biopic in Lego for no reason. I think that's not even his only biopic.
It is his only biopic, I believe, but it's also really fun actually.
Interesting.
Piece by Piece is a very pleasant surprise. Like it's much more of a documentary than a pure biopic because it's more like, but it's like the stylizations are really cute to see like Legos on the screen again.
Interesting. What are your favorite snacks? I usually go with potato chips these days.
Do you have a flavor of potato chip?
Regular. Just potato chips.
I enjoy a good cheddar and sour cream as well as all dressed up.
Ah, I see.
Actually, does Humpty Dumpty exist where you are?
No, that does not ring a bell.
It might just be a main thing. But there's a potato chip brand named Humpty Dumpty that has some of the best all dressed up chips ever. They're actually just looked up. They are a Canadian potato chip company. I was founded in my home state, in my hometown.
Grace, my chip taste is basic because my favorite chips of all time have been discontinued for over a decade.
What was your favorite chip of all time?
Doritos 4 cheese flavor. They don't make that anymore.
They just have the nacho cheese. I don't like Doritos because it's mainly nacho cheese.
Cool Ranch is just as available here, but everyone in my friend circle says they don't like ranch, so...
I like ranch. Ranch tastes good. I just don't do it on chips, really. Grace is asking if you could make a biopic on someone, who would you do?
I have no idea. Considering what my job is, I'll probably do something of that equivalence. At some point.
Meta, I banned you because of the things you've said online being really, really unpleasant, and you also not getting the hint several times, and I'm going to ban you again because, you're not welcome here.
Yeah, at this point, it's ban evasion, dude. This is your third account.
I got him.
I don't know the full context, but I trust Phineas on this one.
I will tell you after. It's wild, I'll say that.
It sounds it.
I literally had to tell Meta, don't be parasocial with people.
Oh. Okay,
yeah.
That is interesting.
Veritas, you are also not welcome here. Sorry, get out of here. Other person, 2 people in the woodwork.
Streams like this seems to be when they all come out.
Yeah, he seems to have been here for a bit. Yeah, I can tell you his lore too another time.
Okay. People not being weird.
It's... I don't know, the online world's so funny as far as it goes. There's some people where it's like, what are you doing here? Yeah. Why are you on this channel?
Internet's a smaller place than a lot of people realize.
I'm not gonna say exactly here what Veritas did, but there's plenty of videos. If you look up like stuff about Veritas, you're gonna find stuff about him being weird and parasocial also. 2 parasocial people in a row. Woo. Choose one: French fries, nachos, popcorn, or onion rings.
If it's movie theater, then popcorn.
Right.
That's what I go with.
If it's anything else, the movie theater.
French fries.
Yeah. What kind of fries do you go with? Do you have like a type of French fry that you gravitate towards?
McDonald's fries.
Oh, so like that one is good.
Yeah.
So that's what's parasocial. It means you need to log off, dare I say, if you're being parasocial towards creators and still at it. It's yeah. No, like the shoestring ones are fun. One of the funny things as an adult is like if you steak fries are amazing fries for certain things. Like steak fries, if you're gonna make something where you use sauces and stuff, steak fries are great. That's what I did the pizza fries with. But it's really funny because when you show up at a grocery store and go to the fries section, there's like 10 kinds of fries available. It's weird.
The music I played was Pandora's Box music. I just changed it to the Labyrinth Cheese World theme.
Cheese World.
Yes, Cheese World.
Is the Labyrinth another video game?
Yeah, all the music
Gotcha.
right here is video game stuff.
Fair. No, I don't play enough video games. I play like a lot of strategy games, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, someone's asked this several times. So Jeff to the max. I rewatched season 6 of Fairly OddParents the last month, and it wasn't bad at all. Unlike the following 4 seasons, when you look into it, you'll be looking at season 4 of SpongeBob. I grew up on season 6 of Fairly OddParents. That was I remember watching Fairly Odd Baby as it premiered.
Might be worth looking into.
I mean, well, you've talked about that one before. The whole food fight episode with Timmy's mom becoming a chef was from that season.
Yeah, I
think.
know that season 6 has a few good episodes.
That's a show it's kind of crazy how much of it they made. Also, like thinking that there's 10 seasons of Fairly OddParents is really funny because I only really remember the first few seasons and then making fun of the last few seasons.
Yeah.
Season 6 had the best finale, Wishology. Wishology slapped. But my go-to of the specials will always be like School's Out is really good. I think the really cute thing that the Fairly OddParents classic specials did is they all decided to focus on one of the villains and give them like an hour to do their stuff. And I really appreciate the Pixies and Flappy Bob, and then also Fairy Idol's great because Norm's fantastic.
Yes.
Top 20 worst to Fairly OddParents episode actually on the Fallen Stars channel.
Interesting.
Do you like Chinese food?
Yeah, I like a lot of the stuff that's there. Like the chicken, spare ribs, crab rangoon. I would like the rice, but a lot of stuff they mix in the rice I don't like onions.
Onions are weird. I'm not the biggest onion fan on most things unless they're like fried. Guys, he does not watch horror films.
Did you watch Obsession, Backrooms, or... The only thing I know about Obsession is everything I learned from a recent YouTube controversy.
Dude, Alex Myers has a worse Turning Red take than you.
Yes. I mean, to be fair, mine was like a small part of the video. It sounds like his was the entire video.
Yeah, no, his entire Turning Red video is, so this film's about periods. Like, sir? No, it's about puberty. Also, one of the best portrayals of a very anxiety-inducing mother ever.
Yes. Like, I don't know why Turning Red talking about puberty was so controversial, because it's far from the first cartoon to ever do that.
Right.
Like, when you actually do, like, research and look into old cartoons, that stuff comes up surprisingly a lot.
I think one of the wild things about online discourse nowadays is a lot of things in the past, like, I feel like things would be different if there was, like, an active, like, cartoon community back in, like, the 2000s, like in videos and stuff.
Yeah.
But it was a very like dead land as far as it goes, and microblogging didn't exist. People did like big blogs, you know, where it was much more just writing down everything you're thinking, you know, and nowadays we have access to microblogging platforms like Twitter, Tumblr is pretty popular, Reddit, and it makes it so a lot of film discourse moves much faster, and a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, this is the first time ever, and it's like, no, it happened back in the day, you just weren't alive yet.
Yeah, a lot of people don't watch old stuff.
No, yeah.
I sound very old when I say that. I'm aware that I sound old. But people in general, like especially in these communities, they really do need to sit down and watch the classics more.
You know, guys, what's crazy? There's a whole video you can watch about 100 cartoon episodes if you want to discover some good episodes of old cartoons, right, John?
Yes. And I mean, that's from like the entire time span.
I feel like it'd be fun to put together like a starter pack of like cartoons to check out and stuff, or at least like episodes from them. Because I'm a victim of this too. I had like a lot of my stuff. I don't think I've actually watched like many shows from the 90s at all. And my first era of like older cartoons that I remember I watched what I consider like a golden trio at the time of SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, and Jimmy Neutron.
Those are pretty good.
Nickelodeon did it really well there. Like early 2000s Nickelodeon was a very, very special kind of fun, I think, to grow up in vaguely and like wake up in the morning and certain shows are playing, or like I even remember I just remember like having the channel on frequently, even though like they're asking you what you think of Chowder.
I did a review on Chowder.
You've done multiple videos on Chowder.
Yes, like I did 2 last year.
Look, he's talked about this topic a lot, but like Chowder is a pretty good soup. If you get Chowder as a soup, you get some good seafood, and it's very lovely.
Yeah, I'm from New England. I have to like clam chowder.
It's legally in our blood. Like. If you're from New England, you've had so many seafood in your life, and you're taking it. They're like, oh, we're gonna get lobster rolls, and then every out of stater is like, oh, do you guys have lobster rolls? And it's like, yep, Maine has lobster rolls. Don't go to the really expensive places because people upcharge lobster like crazy these days. Actually, this would be a fun poll for your chat. I'm curious if your chat is more Cartoon Network kids, Disney kids, or Nickelodeon kids.
Okay, I gotta remember how to do that. Let's see.
So I can, if you press the plus.
Start a poll. Add option. Were you guys more cartoon?
You can put PBS also in case.
PBS is a little bit different. People without cable had that. That's a misspelling. Nickelodeon. Start the poll. There we go.
Da, 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 da. I started off mainly Nickelodeon.
Yeah, early on I was PBS, then we got cable, and I think I was mostly Cartoon Network. That's what I remember.
Do you remember what year you got cable in?
I think it was 2002 because I was watching Dragon Tales like right before we got cable, and that was fairly new at the time.
Dragon Tales was iconic. I still remember its theme song.
Like, I probably would have been more into Toon Disney specifically because I really like those shows, but that was a part of an advanced cable pack that we didn't have. We had the regular Disney Channel, just not Toon Disney.
We had that one from like the start of my lore existing as a child. We had like all the cable and like kept it the whole way through until my parents finally, once I moved out, were like, "Yeah, our cable sucks and it's so expensive. What do you do?" And I'm like, "YouTube TV. That is the one option really nowadays."
Yeah.
But no, I've got so many memories of scrolling through like the cable guide for like different like programs and seeing whatever the heck is on cable. And you can discover some weird stuff sometimes in places. Like I found out once like Stars was airing Angela Anaconda
Oh God.
in my high school years. I know. I only knew about the show from you and I was like, what is this doing here?
I have no idea how I originally found Angela Anaconda. Cause like, I mean, back in the day, most of those shows were things that I had a familiarity with.
Yeah. I mean, the show. I think the thing that's so weird out in the TV first is as long as is like. So first of all, like watching a show and knowing about are two separate things. And as long as you exist, there's still shows you never knew about before, and shows you've never watched before. You know.
Right. Right.
New England seafood is so good. Like growing up there, I've been very much so a seafood person forever. I also love things like I love sushi.
Interesting.
Do you have sushi ever or no?
I'm not really a seafood guy, despite living in New England.
Yeah, fair enough. Wait, someone says, "What's your opinion on Minecraft's creative mode?" Really fun when you're a little kid who doesn't play the games.
Yeah.
Much. Like survival mode's kind of scary as a kid, which is weird to say, but like the fear of a creeper just deciding it's you didn't look behind and it's over for you is insane.
Personally, I think that creative mode breaks the pace of the game for me.
Yeah.
Because when you're gathering resources, that's when you're thinking of the intricacies of the design.
Well, the whole thing about Minecraft that really like hits in my brain, it's a very similar trait here to like what Stardew Valley has pace wise, where it's like there's always some project that you can do. Like you're never done with something. You can always make one thing look better. You can always try to find some other thing, and that's the kind of beauty of Minecraft.
Yes. I'm going to replace it with a creative project a creative IP that I have 100% copyright over.
Yes. Wait, there was a question here. They're asking about, is that Sailor Moon on the mountain?
No, that's Summer. That from my videos. Sailor Moon. Doesn't Sailor Moon wear blue? Like I haven't watched the anime, but I'm pretty sure that Sailor Moon wears blue.
Wait, someone just brought up in the chat, Nevermeant6 says, since Angela Anaconda came up, curious if you've heard of the urban legend that the show caused a divorce.
No, I haven't heard that one.
Yeah, I'm originally from Maine, but I live in Chicago these days.
Yeah, Sailor Moon wears white and blue. Summer wears pink and purple. Scan documents. No, it's not there. My hard drive is a mess. Everything is everywhere, and I can't find a thing that I'm looking for.
Understandable. Someone asked me how Chicago is so far. So I've been here for about 2 years. It'll be 2 years at the end of next month. The job market is nuts in the city. I'll say that. I've been struggling to find work for the summer. That's been my current arc. But it's a really lovely city. If you guys want to ever be in a place where like anything can happen and there's a lot of places to go, Chicago's the place for that. Also, you don't have to own a car ever here because you can get literally anywhere in the city through buses and trains. What do you guys think of the Game Oververse pilot? I've not watched it yet.
I think it's really, really good. And this is summer. I don't know why this is so. I don't know why the border is so big.
I like her design.
Yes.
Um,
This is what she looks like when she's not in Minecraft and done by a professional artist.
we need more Gremlin characters in the world. Something someone asked. What do you think of the last episode of Digital Circus?
It's very interesting.
I really like it myself. The whole show for me feels very 7 out of 10. I got my issues with Digital Circus, but like it's still a really fun show to watch. And for me, the show peaked in episodes 5 and 6. The one where they get guns, and then the one before it where they do a bunch of mini adventures. That's peak Digital Circus for me.
Yeah, those are pretty good ones.
I'm a big Ragatha fan, and yeah. Okay, someone asks you which you prefer: DuckTales, Treasure of the Lost Lamp. Have you seen that one?
I've not seen that one.
Phineas and Ferb Across the Second Dimension, or Recess School's Out?
The only one of those that I've seen that I've liked is Phineas and Ferb Across the Second Dimension.
I've watched the Phineas and Ferb film because of course I have, but I've never watched Recess, even though the show looks like it would be a fun watch at some point.
It is very fun. The movie is just like weird and completely tonally against the rest of the show.
As you do with a cinematic film, you know?
Yeah. I do want to review a lot more of these TV movies because they're like a lot of them are like really bad.
Well, that one went theatrical, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah. Do you mind spoilers about it?
I don't care.
Okay, so it's the entire show is mostly like a pretty slice of life, down to earth cartoon, right? School cartoon.
Yeah.
There are obviously some like typical fantastical elements. Characters can act a little bit extreme. There's things like hypnosis.
Yep.
So the finale is about a supervillain trying to use a laser to literally eliminate summer to stop summer vacation.
That is a wild change of pace. Okay, Kids Next Door.
Yes, like it just.
Actually, I don't think Kids Next Door. Well, okay, no, Kids Next Door got way more absurd with its movie.
Kids Next Door would do something like that.
Wait, okay. Someone says, you check out my channel, love my one of the wins. Thank you! That is the video that I'm the saddest about his performance. I made it as if I was doing, like, this major project to talk about every, like, Despicable Me film. And then 2 days later, Ellis and Mark drops his video. And I'm not mad about that. But, like, at the same time, gosh darn it!
Yeah, I've had...
He actually made a few... Sorry, you go?
No, it's fine. You go.
He actually made, I kid you not, the same joke about the fourth film, where he was joking about how one of the girls should have become the villain instead of the new character. And it was an exact same thing in my video. And it's not plagiarism, it's just the funniest coincidence ever. Also, yes, I know they're doing another Ice Age movie. Yes, I have full plans to talk about that at some point.
Why are these so big at the start? I don't get it. They're not this large when I do when I put them in videos. Here is Scarlet.
Aww.
Hopefully Sarah can edit the second Boss Baby video soon, so you guys can see these two again and I can use them in more videos.
Woo.
What am I doing? I'm screaming. What are you doing?
No, wait, what?
Somebody asked me what I'm doing.
I know, I'm teasing though. It's a funny question.
What happens to the Boss Baby? It's in. It's actually literally with an editor right now. I gotta ask him for a progress update.
Is this the rare edited video in 2026?
Yeah, why wait until you have that one? Because apparently continuity is a thing that I should care about, as I've been told.
Have you seen about the whole shows feature on YouTube now, by the way?
No. I mean, I remember YouTube having shows for, like, YouTube Premium. That was the thing.
So I gotta walk you through this at some point because I think it'd be a great way to revive the animated atrocities branding. There's a way you can dump a bunch of videos into playlists and order them by seasons and episode numbers now on YouTube, and you could do that for like animated atrocities if you wanted, and have like an animated atrocities playlist of all the classic episodes that people can jump between.
Interesting. Thank you for the donation. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I'll have to look at the list again.
You got like half of them left. You didn't do regular show, right?
I didn't do a regular show yet, but that was like Adventure Time. It's so much to sink your teeth into. That show goes through so many ups and downs. Unlike Adventure Time, which I went into completely blind, I had actually seen a good chunk of regular show back in the day. Am I drunk? No, my voice always sounds like this. You can ask him.
It's true. I've heard Enter a lot of times in my life. This is the typical unscripted Enter.
What are your guys' opinion on Tentacruel? Reason because I'm a Isn't Tentacruel supposed to be a squid and not a jellyfish though? 5-star.
It is a Pokemon. I'm not much of a water. I'm not super duper familiar with a lot of like the water types. I was always a grass type person as a kid.
Yeah.
I don't know what type you were. I forget.
The type that today I do fairy type, but they didn't exist when I was a kid.
Fairy types are great. Togekiss is probably one of my favorite Pokemon of all time.
Yeah.
I played it once in Pokemon Showdown. It was very, very fun. Someone asked you what your thoughts are on Transformers 1.
I remember watching it once. I liked it. I thought it was fine. But it didn't exactly get me excited to see more Transformers stuff. I remember people going like really crazy for that film back in the day, though.
I really liked it personally. I
haven't seen that one yet.
Ben 10, yeah, no, I've yet to watch a Ben 10 show properly. Like I saw Ben 10 around as a kid, but I never watched it. No, Transformers 1. One of the funniest things about it is, you know that? Did you hear that the director is the same as Toy Story 4?
Really?
Yeah. And I think that I really love Transformers 1. It's probably, I might still be my top 5 films from last year, which, for context, if anyone doesn't know, I've seen like 30 plus movies every year for a while now. So I see a lot of films, and Transformers 1 was just extremely fun. Yeah, it's 4th place for the whole year. Only behind Saturday Night, Wicked, and The Wild Robot.
Wow. Thoughts on a film Good Burger? Good Burger is a good film.
I've never seen it in my life.
If you were in the 90s and you watched Nickelodeon, you would have seen it a billion times.
Alas, I was not in the 90s. I was not even a concept in the 90s.
Favorite Don Bluth movie would probably be Secret of Nim.
I've also only seen Land Before Time for his stuff. Bezier Ballad says, did you guys watch the Among Us show? Yes, I made a video on it like 2 hours after it came out. I don't know if John's watched the show though yet.
No, I haven't seen it myself.
You probably should, because it's kind of Infinity Train season 5 low-key. Because it's the same producer and it's a lot of the same. Watching the Among Us show is what got me to finally check out Infinity Train, a project that I got 3 seasons into and got 2 episodes into season 4 and have not continued it since. Someone's daughter cried when you bashed Donkey Kong Country. It's her favorite series. Do you have an apology for them?
No.
You made a kid cry, John.
That's the life you live sometimes.
Okay, fair enough.
I've done enough self-loathing.
You're valid. You're so valid, don't worry. It's time for your daughter to start doing some self-loathing. Her favorite show is Donkey Kong Country. I'm kidding, no. I hope she has a great time. Sorry.
Oh, why must you make your children cry?
There's two children on the screen who aren't crying. I don't know what you're talking about, Grace.
Yeah, Summer and Scarlet are not crying. I see Bendy is making Bendy from Foster's home.
I mean, Bendy did do it, yeah. What even is Lisa Sparks?
I don't know.
Apparently Lisa Sparks is just a person who is an academic dean. I don't know if you could review a live and living person.
People have very weird ideas.
Yeah. Oh, Grace says she can make Summer cry.
Yeah. Not if I don't write it. I know you. I'm not allowed to talk to Garfield. I'm not allowed to talk about Garfield. I have friends who like Garfield too much for me to talk about Garfield.
Wait, the people who like the most overrated comic strip?
Well, if they're listening, they're not gonna be happy with you.
I'm not a big Garfield fan. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry if you're listening. I don't have anything against the cat himself. I just have never understood the appeal of Garfield. He's just a guy, or he's a cat. But
is Summer copyrighted? How you copyright a living thing never meant. Garfield
the show is pretty.
There are you gotta be more specific. There's
yeah, you do, Grace.
Different Garfield shows.
And the Garfield show of the 2000s, the CGI one's really awful. I don't know. The superior comic strip has always been Peanuts. Peanuts is absolutely fantastic, and then Garfield is just like he's a cat who's cute, you know. But I'll take Big Nate over Garfield any day of the week.
That had a
you know who Big Nate
show.
Yeah, it did. But it was a comic series, and then also, it was a newspaper comic strip, and then also when Diary of a Wimpy Kid was like at the peaks of it, right? They adapted Big Nate in the chapter books, and it had a really, really solid run. Probably the most consistent run out of all of the like young boy chapter books of its time. They're very fun. The author's from Maine. I'm required to like Big Nate.
John, what do you think of Popey the Sailor Man?
Popeye?
That's not what they wrote. They wrote Popey.
Popey? Guys, wait, so the Pope's the Sailor Man?
I wouldn't be surprised.
The Pope is a sailor, guys. Confirmed.
Yeah. Summer was made by Enter. Yes. Yes. I made Summer.
Coolest Marius is why hasn't Disney Channel made a fighting game yet? I don't think Disney Channel would work as a fighting game. I don't think there's going to be any Jesse from the show Jesse mains out in the world. But as for their cartoons, there's probably something for some web game that they did, I guess.
I mean, Disney had a ton of games back in the day.
I don't think Disney would like they've done like Marvel fighting games.
I've never
and
seen
like
that one, Darth.
It's a great show.
Thoughts on the movie Labyrinth? I love it. That's Summer's favorite.
Oh, that's a great movie. Is the game Labyrinth based on the show or based on the movie Labyrinth?
No, the game, the music is an old Microsoft game. It's based on the like board game where you try to get a marble through a maze without falling in any of the holes.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, there was a Labyrinth game, but it was only released in Japan, and it's terrible.
Oh no. Yeah, Nick and Disney did crossover fighting games on their websites. Shout out to Super Brawl if anyone here played that, and then also to TKO. That was a late 2000s Cartoon Network website staple. Elias is asking thoughts on Zootopia 1 and 2.
I haven't seen 2. I really do like Zootopia 1.
Funny thing for me is I actually like 2 a little bit more than 1, but I love both of the films, and they're both in my top 10 Disney films. Funny thing with Zootopia, I have been a Zootopia truther since it came out. There's been a lot of people who are saying for a while, oh, Moana was the better Disney film of the year. No. Zootopia for the win. It's very fun.
Yes. I think I gave my opinion on Moana 1 a while ago, and it was kind of controversial because, in my opinion, Moana is the most okay of all of the Disney princess films. It is okay.
I remember you being a big-time Shiny hater.
Yeah, I've softened on the song. I still don't like it very much, but like, there's a reason it wasn't on the top 10 worst Disney song lists.
Yeah. Oh, I believe that they mean Kyle from Fanboy and Chum Chum, who was on Super Brawl. Yeah, I remember that vaguely. No, my takes as far as Moana go is like I think it's fun enough for what it is, but I believe I would say that it's the second weakest of the Musker and Clements Disney films. I think Princess and the Frog is a good bit weaker than Moana, but those two are the lower tier ones. What are the ones? Hang on, I've got my list. I can see what it was. Of the Musker and Clements films, Aladdin's my favorite, and then like Little Mermaid is really good, and then Hercules is solid, and then from there, Treasure Planet also is pretty okay. I know you really like Treasure Planet, right?
Yes, I really do like Treasure Planet.
I can't get over how good the I'm Still Here sequence is.
Oh yeah, that is great.
It's one of the most beautiful things Disney's ever done. And I love Long John Silver as a character. I just wish I liked some of the rest of the... I like him and Jim. I don't think I care as much for the rest of the cast of that film.
Thank you for the donation. My favorite anime is Welcome to Demon School.
I've never seen that show.
It is hilarious, and I got Jordan Chikorita in the chat there. I got him obsessed with that.
See, I feel like that would have gone the other way around. I don't know. Jordan strikes me as the person who would have introduced you to an anime.
I know, it's weird.
Right? Yeah, I like rarely watch anime these days, but like my go-to favorites, and I'm gonna sound so basic, are Death Note and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Have you watched either of those shows?
No, I'm not an anime guy.
No, you're good. I would recommend FMA Brotherhood. It's the closest show I've ever seen to matching the same vibes of Avatar: The Last Airbender and watching Avatar for the first time.
Oh, wow.
They're kind of sister shows in a lot of ways. Like, if you like one, you're gonna love the other one too.
See.
One of the funniest things when I was flying recently, they have anime on planes now.
They got anime on planes now.
Yeah, you can watch like 5 episodes of various anime.
Thank you for the donation, Jordan. I will consider it.
You just gotta get him into Silly Club and be like, okay, we're gonna watch a mystery show.
Maybe.
Yeah, no worries.
Why does everyone keep asking me about Thomas the Tank Engine? I've never seen Thomas the Tank Engine.
I saw it a little bit as a kid.
Are people
Thomas is a...
Are people asking me about Thomas the Tank Engine because they're stereotyping me? Is that what's going on here?
They might be stereotyping you, John.
I've never seen Thomas the Tank Engine, and I'm probably not going to in the foreseeable future.
It's And they also keep asking if you've seen Obsession, which is like, no.
I am the victim of a cyber stalker. I don't want to see a movie about that kind of concept.
Yeah.
Like, it's the kind of thing that just makes me feel very uncomfortable. I'd rather not see.
Lisa Sparks was just as big as Ben 10 during the first season. I don't think it was Bendy did it. I don't think Lisa Sparks is big at all. I've never heard about it in my entire life. And no one else in this chat has said that they've seen Lisa Sparks. So no, Lisa Sparks was not as big as Ben 10 during the first season. Stop lying to yourself. Sorry.
Why is Scarlet on the screen?
Why not?
Yeah, sure. What, you think I'm going to try to hide her or something? Is that what's going on here?
Bendy did it because you're Bendy did it. You are Bendy from Foster's Home. Pick a better avatar if you want to be believed. Sorry.
Yeah. Everyone goes on about trains. I'm more into airships, thank you very much.
I'm solely an ADHD brain person, but it's like I love transit for the whole public consumption of it, and having access to public transit is just a good thing, you know?
Yeah. Why aren't there two? Because there's only one Scarlet. She can't be in two places at once. She doesn't have that superpower.
Someone else is asking if you're going to see Backrooms. No, he does not watch horror.
I don't get it. Why do people think that I would be into horror? Like, is that something that seems remotely plausible about who I am?
I mean, you do like Silent Hill, and right? I think.
Yeah, that is true. I'm in video games, and I guess I've been investigating real life horrors. But...
True. People are asking for your thoughts on Death Note. You've not seen Death Note. I'll say that it's, in my opinion, a masterpiece. Really great show.
Thoughts on Daggerheart? Never played that one.
Someone says in the chat, "Don't ask questions you aren't ready for the answers."
Yeah.
True.
These questions can get to very dark places.
This is one of my first times encountering it. Absolutely.
Have I what the Banana Splits movie?
You the Banana Splits movie. You yourself, John, are a fictional movie.
Oh, no.
Thoughts? Someone asked thoughts on the Sonic movies. I liked them. I've never played a Sonic game. I probably don't have the Sonic opinions for this chat. That's certain friends of ours, certain other friends of ours' territory.
Let's see. 80s music isn't horror, except the stuff that is horror, like Thriller. What anime do I enjoy? I like Castle in the Sky. Never seen Jellystone.
Well, so the episode they're asking about is one where it's the Cartoon Network crossover that they have. That episode is actually very funny.
I've heard it's very, very good. I'd have to compare it to the OKKO episode.
I probably think it's a better crossover than that one, honestly.
Interesting.
I don't know. C.H. Greenblatt just knows how to have fun, and also, yeah.
John, I'm sorry. People keep asking for your thoughts on horror films, despite you not being into horror. I mean, that like I told Maddie, that's how it works. You tell people not to ask a question. That's all they ask.
So don't ask John about the Sudoku files.
Out of all the Ghibli films, what films have you not seen yet? I think I've seen most of... I don't know them well enough to say which ones I haven't seen. Let's see. I've seen Nausicaa, which technically isn't Ghibli, but everybody puts it on the list. I've seen Castle. I've seen Kiki. I've seen Spirited Away. I've seen Totoro. I've seen Grave of the Fireflies. I've seen Tale of Earthsea. Don't watch Tale of Earthsea, by the way. And I've seen Spirited Away, and I've seen Ariadne. I think that's all the ones I've seen. Oh, I've also seen Howl's Moving Castle.
Alright, guys, if I see you spamming the same message, I'm gonna time you out for 30 minutes.
Tell people that's not how the game works. That's not how
What
the
do they
game
say?
works. Tell people the question. Tell people that you do want the questions asked.
No, yeah.
That's not how the game works. If I tell you,
Oh.
that's cheating.
The laws of Twitch chat, or sorry, YouTube chat, work very differently than the real world, guys.
How much longer is this stream? That depends how long the game lasts. I thoughts on Ponyo. I just listed the Ghibli films that I've seen before, and I did not list Ponyo on that list.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go insane.
Yeah. If you want to look away from the chat, I can read you the questions.
No, it's fun. I don't got much else to look at right now.
Fair. Please do a top 10 worst Family Guy episodes for $2 with Wilski.
I don't know. Like, I haven't watched Family Guy. I haven't done a Family Guy review in the longest time because at this point, all the reviews feel like very much the same.
Yeah.
Like, the last one I did was what? Brian and Stewie, and I did that one because it was so different than any other Family Guy episode. Like, there's only so much you could say. This is gross. This isn't funny. Blah 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 blah.
I genuinely don't understand why anyone says Family Guy is a better show than The Simpsons. Like, I get it. It's funny at points. But, like, bad Family Guy is something really rotten. And most of the episodes have some of the laziest writing that makes me feel I could write this better myself, you know?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Like, I don't know. It's just, like, I feel like the whole thing with the show is it would be you'd want to revitalize your show. The Simpsons really revitalized itself recently and got better because of that. Like, the newer seasons of The Simpsons are pretty decent for them. Well, the specials are pretty bad. They did a special that was like Marge is upset at Homer again, and so he imagines his life as like 3 different things, including one of them where Homer is the Joker from movie Joker.
Wow.
I wound up trying to watch it and I could not finish it. It's called like Ultimate Homer Makeover or something. And it was a pretty bad special. It was just very boring and felt un-Simpsons.
That is interesting. Thank you, MH2954. Let's see. In your Infinity Train scene, you said there's a market for. Would you consider a regular show to be a show for teenagers? I'd say you can count it in that. I from what I've seen, I think it's more aimed at like college kids, in a way that Ren and Stimpy was. But yeah, I could see it in that demographic.
Regular shows are really weird beast because even compared to other Cartoon Network shows of its era, it feels very much so like for everyone in a lot of ways. Like Adventure Time is a weirder one to get like I think into. You have to understand what ooh is and like have a little bit there. Regular show, as weird as it is somehow just like I think really relatable. I think for a lot of like people, and it's always interesting growing up with it because I've not rewatched Adventure Time in forever. But regular show ages like fine wine, you know?
Yeah.
Have you watched Powerpuff Girls for CN Real yet? Original or reboot?
Not for CN Real, because I'm so hesitant to get back into Powerpuff Girls 2016, and I have to watch them back to back. And I'm just gonna spoil, like, Powerpuff Girls 2016 is the second worst of all the Cartoon Network shows after Problem Solvers, and the only reason for that is because Powerpuff Girls 2016 didn't nearly make me go blind.
Hey, you had to watch all of Problem Solvers, didn't you?
Yeah, I had to watch every single episode of Problem Solvers because somebody managed to preserve quote-unquote season 2 somehow.
Can you imagine being like, no, they're gonna take Problem Solvers now, my favorite show, and then deciding to spare Problem Solvers from its fate?
That is just so... A lot of people disagree with the Clarence review, but at this point, I'm still standing by my opinion. It's not a very good show.
I like Clarence myself. I grew up with it, and there's certain episodes that are really sweet. But I feel you. You got an entire response video for that review.
Yeah, that was interesting. Thank you for the donation, Will. I will do so.
What did they say for the donation?
They just said thank you.
Aw. Your fans are so sweet. A lot of them have grown up with you so much.
Yes.
Myself included.
Imagining John watching Problem Solvers is both hilarious and horrifying. That was... Okay, so here's the fun fact. Problem Solvers is a show that I actually had to, like, take precautions while watching, because if I watched too much of it straight up, like, without breaks, I would legitimately get eye strain and headaches.
Well, what's crazy with Problem Solvers to me, because, like, every show has to be so approved by, like, boardrooms, right?
Yeah.
Someone watched through all Problem Solvers and like, yeah, kids can watch this.
Yep.
Ooh. I never even watched it, really, and it was during my prime Cartoon Network era of, like, the early 2010s.
I don't think it was on too often. Even
It
when
wasn't.
It was airing.
I remember vividly watching the High Fructose Adventures of the Annoying Orange, and yet I've never watched Problem Solvers.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen it on TV.
Someone asked your favorite Earthbound location?
My favorite Earthbound location's probably Tucson.
Which place?
Tucson, it's the second city you get to. And that's where the music gets really, really good. Is there I will find the music so I can play the music. Yes, Cloyster is still one of my favorite Pokemon.
Cloyster's got a really fun ability with Skill Link and Pokerogue that I play.
I managed to knock out a Rayquaza in one turn with it.
That's a very sad. Which game?
I think it was Alpha Sapphire.
I miss the 3DS. Oh my gosh, that it was such a cute console.
Yeah. Okay, there's the music.
The Annoying Orange channel uses AI thumbnails now. If they do that, it's gross. I don't know. I've heard it's weird. Danebo, something where it's like, I don't know. Well, I don't know if they'd be like an AI person. I respect Danebo a lot. You know,
Right.
You gotta get your bag on YouTube.
Like I just had to double take going like, wait, the Annoying Orange is still a thing. They're still making new like that.
Oh yeah.
Like that's the point that's the part that just stuck out at me right there.
They're making videos. How often? Let me just check. Yeah, they're making weekly videos. And the videos are not getting too many views. Like some of them, the recent ones are having like less than 100,000 views. But they still make videos very frequently. Why? I don't know how that survived.
I don't either.
Oh, a lot of they're releasing like hour-long compilations, I guess now. Like all their videos I'm looking at are like an hour long.
Oh, that's not a good sign.
Oh, yeah, no, that sounds like I guess they're doing the whole thing where they package like classic episodes in the same for the new ones or something.
Yeah.
Okay, some thumbnails do look AI. Yikes.
Time Squad was controversial. Robot Jones was controversial. Secret Saturdays, not so much, because I don't think too many people would even remember Secret Saturdays.
My brain gets Secret Saturdays and the X's confused in my head randomly.
Yeah, I need to like watch the X's in full. That was
it
one of the
found?
sadder Nick marathon episodes because I could only find 2 episodes.
I still think it's so interesting. Dude, some of your Nickelodeon takes, I think it's always fun talking with you because we have a bunch of random ones where we don't like agree on takes and a lot of things that we do agree on. And one of our bigger disagreements is like Legend of Korra because you're not a Korra fan and I adore the show to pieces.
Yeah.
Season 3 is so good. It's
3 is definitely the best of the Korra seasons.
For me it's like 3, 4, 1, 2. I think you're the one of the people I know who really doesn't like the first season, right?
Right. The first season is my least favorite, then 2, which nobody likes.
I like Varric. Varric's one of the best character additions to the Avatar franchise ever.
Yes, Varric is the sole reason that I like season 2 more than season 1.
I think he is one of the best conceived characters ever, and John Michael Higgins is giving like one of the best voice performances I've ever heard in a show.
Yeah. Was piracy for the X's that limited back then? I wasn't a very skilled pirate. That's what I'll say. Now I have all of the episodes of the X's and most of the other Nickelodeon shows.
On the Library of Enter-Xandria.
Yeah. The problem now is that piracy is actually a lot more difficult because all of the piracy sites tried to monetize themselves, which
is the funniest concept, you know?
Yeah. So you got these piracy sites that have like terrible fucking ads made with AI, and if you're using an ad blocker, they'll stop you from watching the stuff. But if you're on a piracy site, which disclaimer, you shouldn't be on piracy sites, but if you're on a piracy site without an ad blocker, you're gonna get a virus.
Right. Well, with the amount of pop-ups that randomly show up, and it's like, come on.
And some of these piracy sites are like actually paywalled, like Jordan brings up.
It's the funniest thing is the whole concept of piracy and what I can get behind with the whole thing. First of all, I make the joking excuse for myself that I'm wanting to go into film, so I'm stealing for myself in the future. You know, it's like you pay your dues. But the thing for me that's so wild with it, as far as it goes, it's like. I think the good reason to pirate in a lot of cases is to make media more accessible to everyone, because having stories that are more accessible is always a great thing to have.
Right.
That's the beauty of like stories, and we have nowadays like 6 different like major streaming sites. It's like Hulu, HBO, Netflix, Disney Plus, Paramount, Peacock. Am I forgetting one?
I mean, you can count Amazon.
True, Amazon too. Yeah. So there's like 7 major subscriptions for watching movies and stuff. And then like there's Tubi, which is doing great. We're proud of Tubi. He's having a good life.
Yeah.
But at the same time, ads suck too. We kind of live in a capitalistic dystopia sometimes, in my perspective, not John's, but like. Wait, do I say it? Dare we say that we live in a technocracy?
Maybe. So like it's a very weird place where like all the piracy sites are starting to paywall themselves for no reason, and yet then there's Tubi who's letting you watch the stuff for free, which is funny.
Well, and Tubi is the best one to use in a lot of cases because it is free.
Yes.
But no, it's just interesting how these like streaming wars started and existed, and we thought when streaming started, oh, it's gonna be the cure to all of the things that are wrong with the media landscape right now. We put the power in the consumers, but the longer they've been a thing, it's like, oh, they decided to go up in price every single year.
Yeah.
It's like you're getting cable packages to watch things when you want to. And then also, it's just hard when you're using it to decide what you want to watch. I like channels because they'll just throw content at you, you know?
Yeah.
Also, it's so funny. the more you see like TV ads nowadays, oh my gosh, they're appealing to older and older people.
Oh, that's not good.
No. And yeah, Andy K, Sony wants to kill physical media completely for the PlayStation starting in 2028. That's a problem. Every consumer should be on the up and up, angry about that.
Yes.
Thoughts on the live action Jungle Book?
Which one? There's two.
True.
Just kidding. I haven't seen either of them.
I've seen the 2017 one. I liked it when I saw it because it looks really visually good. It's probably one of the best of the remakes that Disney did. The weirdest thing though, and I don't know if I've gone on this ramble to you. Did you hear about who they cast as King Louis?
No.
Okay, you ready? They cast for the 2016 remake. They cast to play Louis, Christopher Walken.
Weird.
They have Christopher Walken sing "I Want to Be Like You."
That guy is very strange.
I enjoy his roles and whatever. I weirdly enough with Christopher Walken, I randomly think of his role in Click often.
That's the immediate role that came directly to my mind. That's my.
I'm an angel of death.
Yes, that is my most that's my most familiarity with him.
Click's such a weird film because it's just like, they kind of just made things so weird with it, you know?
Yes, the second half of it is an entirely different movie.
It's one of the films that I think about a little more often. One of the other Sandler films I have to unfortunately think about super often. Well, I'm actually pretty much softer on it than other people are. My younger brother plays when I'm in the car the music from 8 Crazy Nights.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, you got a film to check out eventually for a holiday season release.
Oh no.
It's made by the same animation studio as The Iron Giant, but it's an Adam Sandler comedy in like all of its form.
Yep.
Someone asked, "What's your opinion on Gravity Falls?" A banger show, one of my favorite shows of all time.
It's pretty good.
One of my funniest stories that exists is I got bullied in middle school for liking Gravity Falls.
That's unique.
I agree. Kids, it's funny because in like the 2010s, kids were watching way less of like the kids channels and stuff. And for me, I was really into Gravity Falls, and I let people know about it because I get into things sometimes. And people were like, "Oh no, Gravity Falls is Illuminati." What do you mean Gravity Falls is Illuminati? They have the triangle character, therefore Illuminati. No. Oh no, someone's wearing all white. They must be KKK. Like, no, not automatically. All right, someone asked me, would you agree this has been one of the worst eras in children's media history? So, my perspective that I come into here, I'm a substitute teacher, so I see a lot of what kids are watching. They have Bluey now. That's like one of the best kids shows of all time. Bluey's kind of, I feel like they're Arthur in a lot of ways. Just being so ahead of everything else. But a lot of the stuff that I watch was not very good. No, a lot of them watch mainly YouTube. I've had many kids that I babysit, and all they want to do is watch YouTube shorts and YouTube videos of people playing Roblox.
Oh no, not Roblox.
Yes, Roblox. So I've made a personal effort whenever I see kids talking about Roblox to bully them into not playing it anymore and tell them how stupid their microtransactions are.
I'm surprised Roblox is still standing after the past couple of years.
It's bigger than it's ever been before, and a lot of parents have no idea what's going on with it. Like, for real, Roblox is one of those sites where it's like parents give it the whole thing is it's Roblox, right? They got 1,000 games or like millions of games on there.
Right.
The thing that's ridiculous about Roblox in its concept, Woblox, yes, Coolio Coda, The thing that's so weird is a lot of kids can go on there and just do whatever they've got, and they make a lot of weird games on Roblox. But a lot of parents have no idea what's going on because a lot of parents don't vet their children's iPads. Toy Story 5 got a lot of things wrong about how parents treat kids, but but it was correct. Parents do squat when kids are being weird online.
Yes.
I can't get over that, by the way, how Bonnie got bullied for playing with toys.
Right. Like everyone plays with toys nowadays. Grown adults play with toys and happily admit it.
True.
What do you think of Roblox? Roblox is a scourge on this planet, and as a platform, it was considered to be a topic in technocracy too.
Honestly, do it. I wake up every day hoping to see a random upload of Technocracy 2. I joke about because I would know before it gets uploaded.
And there's definitely a lot of in-depth and esoteric concepts that I've always wanted to make videos about, but like they don't fit in with the brands, which has always left me hesitant. Like, if I could do anything I want, I would do anything I want, and it'd be weird and crazy and chaotic.
I would be so for that for a channel. You should do like a second channel. That's just you doing whatever you want.
That's kind of what I was planning on doing with the extra channel.
Fair. Someone asked, what's your thoughts on the AI boom recently?
What's my thoughts on the AI boom?
Yeah.
Did you not see the video where I was making fun of YouTube's AI tool?
It's the dumbest tool in the whole world.
Yeah. So many of those tools are like that. Like, the only reason I'm not particularly as harsh as other people because I'm used to tech doing this kind of shit. They always fucking release product before it's even remotely palatable to use.
YouTube especially, I feel like.
Yeah.
Someone's asking what your thoughts are on Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey.
I haven't seen The Odyssey. Like, I think I have the opposite problem of other cartoon reviewers. Everyone thinks that all of them only watch cartoons. Everyone apparently thinks that I have like this most eclectic film taste and I see all the movies ever.
Out of the people around you, that's me. I see a heck ton of movies. I watch bad movies for the funsies. I watched Animal Farm in theaters opening day.
I have not seen Food Fight. I don't hate myself that much anymore.
Also, the 2024 Ren and Stimpy reboot. They didn't do it! There is no 2024 Ren and Stimpy reboot, I'm pretty sure.
What reboot?
The Ren and Stimpy reboot in 2024.
Oh yeah, I don't think that exists.
No.
I don't think you could, like, I understand why they would want to. I don't think you could because, number one, the guy who made it is fucking insane.
Yeah.
And number two, I don't think the style of humor that Ren and Stimpy would really gel nowadays because everyone is going all... Like, everyone's being a little bit more puritanical. They want the stuff more clean and sanitized, and they don't like the over-the-top and weird stuff. Thank you for the donation. I don't know what that is.
That's the new Spider-Man film. Maddie's probably going to see it.
Well, yeah, it's Spider-Man.
Yeah. He's Spider-Man. If you want bad movie recommendations, disaster movie, if you ain't seen it, it sucks them through. So, movies-wise, as far as that goes, I went to see a Scary Movie in theaters, which is a big mistake. Why would I ever do that? Well, technically I did it because I wanted to see if people actually liked it and what the reception of it was. But I can clearly tell that any of the parody movies are never going to be for me.
I mean, you gotta see a real parody movie. You gotta see Airplane.
Oh, Airplane's great. I watched that as a kid.
The movies, yeah, they're not gonna be anything.
My exposure to a lot of parody was the 2010s Mad Show, which was very, very, very fun.
Yeah, that one is pretty cool. I wish I could review that for seeing real, but it's a variety show and it's a...
Make an exception. Just like go and say mad. Just like throw it in. Thoughts on Obsession? For me, they're asking this time. I love Obsession. I think it's one of the best. It's my second favorite film of the year so far. I went on my thoughts a little bit in a video of mine somewhat recently about Obsession, but also I did a big stream covering Alex Meyer's take on Obsession because he's nuts and insane and needs to not exist as an opinion evermore. Gosh, I've always disliked Alex Meyer's videos. This is just a wild. It's one of those moments where you don't like someone and then you wake up and the whole internet doesn't like them either.
Yeah, like I've tried to watch his videos before. I didn't really like them. Like when you're a content creator, you kind of play polite. You don't throw shit at people.
Right.
But then sometimes they take it a step too far and they go to crazy town.
You don't throw stuff at people unless you're a commentary channel, and then you throw all the stuff always, forever, and always.
Yes, and then it always invariably ends the same way. You reveal yourself to have a fucked up quality, and everyone eats you.
Yes, and then in turn, the people who eat you also get eaten in 2 to 3 years.
Yes.
Someone's asking what my thoughts are on Animal Farm. Worst film of the year. Absolutely hilarious disaster. I did a pretty successful video. I have my 2 most watched videos ever this year. Yeah, they tear your channel apart for content, and then that's how it kind of goes.
Like here's like the most infamous example in recent memory is probably Bo Blacks. He was a drama commentary YouTuber that just basically read off tweets and just recapped internet drama. People found some stuff about him, and now he's basically a laughingstock among all of commentary. Welcome in, Crimson. Hello.
No, if you want to watch Obsession, you should. You gotta be wary of it, But but if it fits your vibe, watch Obsession. I watched it again. John, that is not a John film, so...
Yes. For many reasons.
Yes. Well, it's really funny because it's like, whenever I hear what you go into the movie theaters, I'm like, oh, this was some event, because I think you've seen 2 films or 3 films in theaters this year?
I've seen Hoppers, I've seen Mario Galaxy, and I've seen, Toy Story 5. I wanted to see Sheep Detective, but my sister...
That's so good.
My sister was unfortunately too busy and I couldn't go.
You should... It's on Amazon Prime now. It is one of my other favorites of the whole year. It's like one of the few good kids films. See, it's so funny because I've seen all 3 of those in theaters and I adored Hoppers. I thought Toy Story 5 was okay, like 7 out of 10 okay. And then I despise the Mario Galaxy movie. It's one of the worst films I've seen in theaters in years.
Yeah, I don't think it's like the worst ever, but it's a film that I'm probably not going to watch again.
I just despise it as far as it goes.
Yeah, it wasn't very fun.
But that's where it goes for me. Like, I have a very specific kind of thing that irks me with films. Okay, well, he watches animated films. Never mind. What do you want? It's you got to get someone to go to the theaters. It's a harder process than you think sometimes. But for me, the worst thing a film can be is absolutely nothing. And to start the flame war in your chat, if that's okay. I thought that film felt very, very nothing in every way. Bowser and Bowser Jr. were kind of cool, but aside from that, I just barely can remember so much of what happened in that movie. And even the first one I'm not a big fan of, but this one was much more nothing than it. The worst Illumination films aren't annoying, they're just nothing movies. Yeah, Galaxy would...
I need to see more Illumination stuff. You'd think as my career is to review bad animation, you'd think I'd have a thorough understanding of the company, but I haven't seen more than 3 of them.
The one Illumination franchise that I stand behind is I actually really like the Sing movies. I'm working on a video about that myself at some point because I think I think those films are actually like really fun, and there's a lot more to them than what people usually say online. But when it comes to like the Despicable Me films, I wound up in my video ripping most of those films to shreds, and then people asking about Minions and Monsters. He's not seen Minions and Monsters. I have. I didn't like Minions and Monsters. I gave it like a 5 out of 10, and I was the bad guy in my friend group who had to go to people and be like, guys, I really didn't like Minions and Monsters.
Wow.
Yeah, the furries like sing as far as it goes. I'm not a furry, but I appreciate the films because I don't hate Illumination. That's the whole thing. I want the best for them at all times. I just don't get the best out of them. But so for me with the Sing films, I like a good amount of the characters in those films, and they're kind of fun. Someone's asked if we've seen Project Hail Mary. I have not seen it yet. I probably should have. John hasn't seen it yet either, I'm assuming.
No, I don't even know what that is.
Oh, I've low-key, from what I've heard about Project Hail Mary, it feels like a very you film. I think you might like it. It's by the same guys who made the Lego movie.
Interesting.
It's live action though, but yeah.
That's generally not a problem.
Yeah, no.
Wait, yes, like, I haven't seen the movie, but online people are saying, like, wow, this one's actually pretty good.
Yeah, most people have been enjoying it. I'm a contrarian in this case. I'm contrarian kind of often, I feel like, by accident. I like who said Project Hail Mary? Someone way out there in space. Out in thy cosmos. Someone's been wondering if you were to actually review South Park, the show you said you'll never review, would you cover its 20th season as it is deemed the worst season of South Park?
Is that the one for 2016?
I believe so. Yeah, that's the 2016 election season.
I've considered it, but I don't know. Like, South Park seems to be the perfect show to be out of my wheelhouse, just in general.
Yeah. I know someone says they know you've teased before. What are the 4 1970s cartoons you think are decent?
Okay,
I don't. Do you remember? I can pull it up on your wiki.
So one of them is Schoolhouse Rock.
That one's great.
The next one would be Fat Albert, which is awkward because of the guy behind it. Then there's Star Trek: The Animated Series. And the final one is Wait Till Your Father Gets Home, which is basically a proto King of the Hill.
From Hanna-Barbera, right?
Yeah. It was like one of the first cartoons that was made like explicitly for adults, but like not in a porno way, like a Simpsons way.
So not in a Ralph Bakshi way.
Right.
I no disrespect there to Ralph Bakshi. I'm not familiar enough with his work. Yeah, I remember I saw like the designs of that around when I was in my first I like to research cartoons phase. Someone said Sabrina's first cartoon was in the 70s.
I'd have to take a look at that. I mean, a lot of popular franchises had their cartoons and stuff in the 1970s. That doesn't mean they're good.
Shout out to Casper and the in the what Angels again?
I think it's just Casper and the Angels.
That was one of the funniest reviews you did for a while. I loved watching you lose it on a ghost.
Yeah, that show is like the thing about the 70s cartoons is like the concepts sound like they'd be amazingly stupid, and then you watch the shows and they're all the same. They are all literally the same. Like there's a show that is basically literally Scooby-Doo. Like
there's several shows that are literally Scooby-Doo, right?
Yes, like if it wasn't Hanna-Barbera making these, somebody would get sued for plagiarism.
but you can legally self-plagiarize.
Yeah, let me see if I can remember this show, because I kind of remember, let's see, 1970s cartoon.
Someone says Clue Club was probably the most direct clone.
Goober and the Ghost Chasers.
I gotta look this up.
Just take a look at like one screenshot of Goober and the Ghost Chasers and tell me it
Oh,
doesn't look
gosh.
familiar.
Why? Wait. They made 16 episodes of this?
Yeah. Oh yeah, then there's also Jabberjaw, which is the Archies, except they have a shark.
Wait, Jabberjaw had the Archies in it? I did not know that.
No, I think it's like basically plagiarized the Archies.
Oh, gotcha.
For some reason, Jabberjaw got like one of those Cartoon Network groovies in the
Yeah.
which was,
Dude, that'd be a fun video some one of these days to look at the Groovies and revisit them.
I do think that's eventually going to be a CN Real thing, talking about like the bumpers, Cartoon City, stuff like that.
I always think for the CN Groovies, the walking in circles one about the whole walk cycles.
I don't remember that one offhand.
I'll have to find it and send it your way. I remember the Thing solo cartoon where he was a kid who could turn into the Thing. Is that a 70s show?
Maybe. Sounds like a 60s show.
We got to do a stream at some point where I manufacture a bunch of fake cartoons and ask you if it's a real show or not and quiz you on them. I feel like that'd be a very funny stream. You can say yes in the chat if you agree. Yeah, that is the Flintstones song. Thank you, Jordan. I don't know. I like making fake media and tricking people into thinking it's real.
Yeah.
I've had the idea before to do like a whole video essay on some fictional like musician that I made up.
That's funny.
Just I feel like there's a niche for that, for like making content out of like stuff that's not real and treating it as if it's real. And I do a lot of that stuff randomly in my head already, so
Yeah. I think you passed that idea to me as an April Fool's joke, basically giving a review of Monsters vs. Aliens 2.
yeah. I think that'd be great. Douglas McDougal gets handed the script for Monsters vs. Aliens 2.
That would be funny.
Goncharov. Okay, I'm gonna look that up. Goncharov. It's a meme. Ah. Oh, that's cute. Go for it. The funny thing, I think honestly, I might be one of the few. I don't know how much you know about memes, John, but I know for sure I know less than you, which is really funny.
How do you know less about memes than I do?
I am not really a meme culture person, really at all. That's me who's humming. Hello, I was humming for a second. My apologies. This isn't one of my own streams. Those tend to be pretty musical, randomly, where I will burst out into singing non-existent songs. If I accidentally said it, I don't remember. Yeah, we're not gonna Streisand this though. I'm sorry. I felt bad if I accidentally did that. Oh well. I don't count it really.
Have you seen the King? I haven't kept up with the King of the Hill reboot.
It's pretty good from the first. Okay, you're gonna hate me for this. Ready? The only season of King of the Hill that I've seen is season 14.
I mean that's understandable. A lot of people were
just-
very hesitant to get into the old stuff because of stereotypes, I guess.
I hopped into the whole like train for it because I liked the concept, because so many of these reboots just decided to do nothing with the characters, and King of the Hill has all the right idea, you know? It's
Yeah.
like if you want to return to a series, you want to return to new stories with these characters. Like that's the reason why comics. So I've gone on these rambles, I think before, that like I'm never opposed to a reboot or another retelling, but like just don't do the same thing that you did before. find a new angle, something different, and change it up.
Yeah. What exactly am I making? I'm not making anything on this screen.
Just some little guys hanging out.
Yeah. In Minecraft.
The topic of this, what do you think about both Adventure Time and regular show's new reboot, revival, spin-off, continuation, something series? I watched a little bit of one episode of Side Quest, and it wasn't really clicking with me immediately. Lost Tapes is pretty fun, though, from what I've seen. It's regular show just kind of has this like existing forever quality to it. I don't know, but again, I like the angle where it's like old stories that existed within the timeline of the show. That's a really cute little reboot idea.
Sorry for my last comment. I wanted to be funny and failed miserably. No,
You're good.
You didn't fail miserably.
How often do I hear 6-7 at my teaching job? Often. I make 6-7 jokes randomly to annoy my friends. I hear it that often, and whenever I hear those jokes, it's like, come on. You guys have been doing the same thing for a year. You aren't gonna get a new joke. Some kids have tried to go, and they're like, come on, guys, 6-7's not really in. And then when I'm doing math, I will literally throw a 6-7 joke in there just to be annoying. And I substitute teach, so I work literally everywhere I have to. Actually, a funny thing happened when I was streaming last night. Is one of my students showed up, or showed up to my stream, or one of my students' friends. They found my channel because it's pretty easy to find, and one of my students' friends showed up to my channel. It was actually very friendly, which is very nice.
Super Mario. I haven't seen the Super Mario shows.
Oh boy. My brother watched that on Netflix because that was some of the earliest cartoons in the Netflix catalog, and yikes.
It's full of 80s cheese.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all just 80s cheese?
Yes.
Well, if you were born in the 80s, you're literally 80s cheese, but okay. Someone's asking your thoughts on Hazard Hotel and Hell of a Boss and Vivzy Pop's writing.
I haven't engaged in that.
Someone says, Mr. Ender, who's your friend?
This is Phineas.
Hello.
He's been a part
I
of
am-
the investigations with me. He's been here before.
We've literally gone to war together. But to be fair, I am weirdly, again, harder to find. You know, I joke, guys, like, if you want to see my stuff or anything, it's the one and only Phineas on YouTube. You can go check that out, and it's usually some pretty cozy content, or some live streams. I'm gonna probably drag John onto something for a stream at some point if I ever get the chance. It would be very funny. What are my thoughts on Hilda? Not seen it yet, but it seems cute. Yeah, probably Nintendo Cool One.
I think I put Captain N on my worst cartoons of the 80s list, but it's been so long and that list was so forgettable I legitimately do not remember.
I'm trying to think I feel like the 80s video was like you did the top 10 worst cartoons of the 90s too, right?
Yes. The first one was the 2000s, then I did the 90s, then I did the 80s, then I did 2010s because 2010s was over.
I remember the 2010s one for your Family Guy rant.
That's what everybody remembers it for, and everyone says that, oh, you were misinformed. And no one actually knows what Seth really does or doesn't do on it.
Yeah. Well, it's like, I like a lot of what Seth MacFarlane's done outside of Family Guy too. Like, the Ted TV show is one of the best comedies out there.
Yeah.
You guys should all watch it.
And I hear that people really, really like the Orville.
Yeah, there's people who are really into the Orville I know about. Well, John Schausen, He doesn't cancel that's for sure. Well, it's not really his choice to cancel the show, right? Like, a showrunner isn't the guy who's like, "Yep, it's over. Family Guy's done," because they'll just get new guys to do it. You know. Do either of you two like Elf? I barely know anything about Elf aside from his design.
I've never seen
The TED Show was very, very New England in a very sweet way. Seth was the best part about singing. I like Mike. A lot of people are really down on him, and I think Seth's singing voice is really good. Did you see Duncanville or Bless the Hearts? I saw one little bit of Duncanville once at my home in the basement, and I never will watch it again, probably. I've not seen Bless the Hearts, but I've heard good things. Oh, I think you guys check out Inside Out too.
Yeah, I saw it in theaters.
It was very good. I think about Joy's freak out scene very often.
Have any of you seen that cartoon No, I haven't. I've had the short film on my hard drive for a decade now. I still haven't seen it.
That's a fun one. My channel is the one and only Phineas, if I'm allowed to link that in your chat.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. I appreciate you. There's my channel if you guys want to go to it and see my stuff.
Thoughts on Woody Woodpecker? I don't get Woody Woodpecker. I really don't get him.
Yeah.
I don't get him.
I've seen his 2 movies. They're not good.
Any other questions out there? I've been going for 2 hours now. Do you have...
You have any Starcraft videos? No.
Yeah, I made 4 of them.
Heck yeah! Welcome to the channel, MH. Again, it is a pretty cozy time for, like, streams and other things. Like, you're not gonna show up for my channel and, like, get something that's... It's a very different kind of cartoon channel, I think, for the cartoons that I cover, but it's more film than anything. Thoughts on Grovyle from Pokemon?
I remember using that in Generation 3 the first time.
Did you know that Serialized is basically Letterboxd for TV shows? Yes, I've heard of it. He is not, probably.
I don't watch The Critical Drinker.
Yeah, never Critical Drinker. Phineas, have you seen the Mario Galaxy movie? Yes, I hated it. I'm sorry, I hated it.
Okay, we're getting the same questions over and over again. I think it's time to bring this to an end.
That's good. Did you know that you can raid people on YouTube, John?
Yeah, but I don't know anybody who's streaming right now. So.
Beckett is. I remember, actually, he's doing a member stream. Okay, no worries.
So, I will end the stream. I will see you guys all later. Goodbye.